Okay, we are recording. Welcome, everybody. I'm actually going to be using this, I guess you could say Zoom or meeting room for a back office training. I've been building out the new Get Fearless Freedom, and I've owned this system for the past 5 years. I think it was out of desperation, actually. I was using a funnel, a sales funnel, marketing system, and well, quite a few actually in my career of 12 years. And I would always have a programmer or a techie guy try to create what I wanted, and I had this vision years ago to have my own system. So through trial and error, and I don't even want to tell you guys how many people I went through. I'll be honest with you, it was quite a few, even partners, even business partners and stuff. And I said, you know what? I just need a simple capture page system just for all of my income streams. So for the past 4 years, I've used this hub that I'm going to be showing you guys here tonight. So some of you guys have seen it, some of you guys haven't. And I've made over $1 million with this. Okay. So I know what I'm doing here. So sit back, relax. You guys can, you're in good hands. I've sponsored over, and this year alone, and last year, I sponsor between 1 to 2 people a day. This weekend was 6. That's a slow weekend. So, you don't have to talk to people. That's the beautiful part about these systems. You don't ever have to message people or call them on the phone or cold call or anything like that. You just funnel people through your capture page. Okay. So we have capture pages that you can use, and they're already capture pages that are set up for you. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this down so I can share my screen. I'll log into my back office of this brand new system that we launched. And again, I've had it for 4 years. I started it Get Fearless Freedom. That's what I called it. I had this vision, like I said, to teach and train hundreds and hundreds of people, which I have been. And I also have another funnel for my health and wellness business. It's called Fearless Health Journey. I have that. And a lot of people know that I love health and wellness. And, and it all kind of goes together. If you're not healthy, then you don't stand a chance of even getting wealthy, because you just can't get up in the morning to teach anybody. And that was my circumstance last year. So I've talked about that in the past few Zooms, but I wanted to, like I said, show you guys where it all started. So I'm going to log into Get Fearless Freedom back here. This is your back office, and this might look familiar to a few of you guys. If this looks familiar, let me know. Put a Y in the chat. Those that have this, it'd be great to see who we got on the Zoom that actually has this. So I'm going to, and this is an interactive Zoom, by the way. Like, my Zooms aren't just like, just me talking the whole time. I actually have members at the end if they want to share their experiences, why they love it. I have a whole crew in the UK right now using this system, for Get Fearless Freedom, to put $200 and $500 in their pocket. Soon I'm going to have $1,000. Actually, I'm going to have $1,000 level. Okay. And we'll launch that in a couple months, but I just want you guys to know that they're already asking me for $1,000. Actually, I have one member already asking me for a $2,000 level. Okay. I mean, if you have to think, you might as well think big, right? So that's what we have slated for some of the members here that are involved in the Get Fearless Freedom. And, I love high ticket sales. I've actually been doing and closing high ticket sales for the majority of my career, online career. So, but we started with the Get Fearless Freedom, like I was mentioning, at a 300 level. And then now I've adjusted it to 200 entry and then a 500 entry. Okay. So first off, if you've never ever seen what the heck am I on this Zoom for? Why did I get an email here tonight? I got it from someone. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys this funnel that we relaunched. Okay. My son helped me put this video here together. What is Get Fearless Freedom? Get Fearless Freedom is, honestly, like I said, was a vision of mine. And I wanted to have a generic system so that I could not only market the current business opportunity, which is putting 200 and 500 in my pocket, in your pocket, but I also wanted other things within Get Fearless Freedom. I wanted it to be so diversified so that possibly I wanted to create other sales funnels for other opportunities. And that's what I've done. Like I said, in the past 4 years, I've made over $1 million with it for different opportunities, been top sponsor for 4 or 5 opportunities. Okay. So I do know, like I said, a little bit about sponsoring people and putting people through a sales funnel. So what is it? The 200 level, you'll be able to get lead capture pages, video branding pages. It's really cool because it will be branded to you. There's one thing online, I'm telling you right now, you look at all the people that are making money online, who are they branding? They're branding themselves. They're not branding the company, okay? I don't brand any company, okay? It's very rare that I'll mention even a company on these Zooms, because it's not about the companies. People don't join companies, people join you, okay? They absolutely unequivocally will want to join with you when you start sharing your knowledge, your value, your passion, okay? I love teaching people. I think this is really super cool tonight. We have so many people jumping on here. But the biggest thing, like I said, is lead generation. How do we get people into the sales funnel? So how many people on here have that problem? Like, even sure where to start.
I was like, you got hit? I thought you meant in the car. I'm like, why are you smiling?
Because they're talking right now.
Oh,
Oh, Valerie.
oh my
That's always Valerie. Valerie loves to to jump on my Zoom. She's been learning from me for years. But I'll give her a pass here tonight. Yeah, Nancy, woo, you made it. Nancy's a truck driver, and I get to know who my members are, right? So Nancy is actually a truck driver. So she likes to sit in on these Zooms while she's driving her truck. You know what? I should also go live on my YouTube channel. So let's do that. Let's give some value to my YouTube channel and some love here tonight. So lead generation is not hard. You know, you're going to want to consider which autoresponder you're going to want to work with. So I've been using and building my Aweber list for years now. So anyone that got an email here tonight probably got it from someone's Aweber tonight. And I'll dive into that in a minute. But what we're going to do is we're going to go live on the YouTube so I can show you guys some of my campaigns. Okay. We'll go live. We'll go deep in here into the back office of my Get Fearless Freedom. Okay. Because I know there's some people that couldn't make it here tonight. I'll try to always do these on a Monday night. It might be possible that, you know, just depending on how big this group gets. Now I know I'm going to have to see where I got one live. Hey, everyone, everyone wave. We're live on my YouTube channel. I highly recommend everybody get a YouTube channel. I'll tell you right now, this is actually one of the ways that I wake up to sales is through my YouTube channel. So Facebook is not that automated for sales. I'll just tell you guys that right now. Okay. And I have YouTube training in the back office of Get Fearless Freedom. It's not hard to do a video, right? It's not hard. You guys do videos, right? You've done videos with your family, right? You've done videos, and, you know, we did videos this weekend. I put up a TikTok video. I already have 600 views. I'm so excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got a video on TikTok. My daughter's laughing at me. She says, Mom, she says, you're on TikTok. That's for young kids. I'm like, no, it's not just for young kids. There's my TikTok channel. You know what I mean? So Lori, you even loved it. You're like, yeah, wasn't that funny? I mean, I'm goofy anyway. So bring out your personality on videos. You know, in the beginning, I didn't even know I was talking about or doing. But you know what's so funny is people love to watch those short videos anymore, don't they? And then they're like, how's that lady have so much free time to be always goofing off and having fun with her kids? You know what I mean? So that was really a fun thing this weekend, was be able to do videos on TikTok. Now, where am I driving the traffic? You're probably thinking, okay, so you got a video up, you got a video on YouTube, you got a video on TikTok, you're on Facebook. Okay, have I mentioned I mean, they're free. I mean, when I did this video, right? When I talked about this video on my actual sales page, what was I showing you guys? I was showing you guys my phone, right? When I did this video, right? So all of the apps are actually on my phone, you know, and so I'm just driving traffic right to the simple capture page. So we're going to log in. We're going to show you guys some of these campaigns. So this is the back office. It's not very complicated. We have a new area up here. It's called Fearless Community Mastermind. You're probably watching it right here as I'm going to be dropping down. Like I said, I'm going to be putting this back here. So we already have last week's Zoom Mastermind back there. So we'll be putting like a vault back there. I might consider like maybe a higher level, like I was telling everybody tonight, you know, the $1,000 level, $2,000, and then we're going to dive deeper into maybe mindset, law of attraction, manifesting, you know, things like that. I actually have a lady that I'm talking to already about that. Who would like to learn how to manifest the life of your dreams? Like 10 years ago, I knew I was going to be sitting here in Vegas. I knew I wasn't going to be in New York anymore. I just knew it. But I said to myself, how can I get to those steps? So I started thinking and I started networking and I started talking with other people, and I ran into not run into my programmer, but I collaborated with my partner, my programmer, for example, right? So those are things that, you know, you'll just run into people into your life, like maybe just in the street. Actually, I ran into the lady that saved me, that figured out what was wrong with me last year when I had to have a parathyroid surgery. I literally was walking and then I just met her and I said, hey, Julie, hey, what's your name? She said, Julia. And I said, hey, my name's Tammy. You know, networkers, good thing we open our mouths, right? And ask for things, ask the universe for things. Otherwise, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I highly doubt it. I would still be trying to figure out what is wrong with me. How come I have heart palpitations? All last year, I'll like sitting here right now in February, I didn't know what was wrong with me. So you'll never know who you run into, right? You can run into some amazing people online, right? So there's offline, there's online. I specialize in the online lead generation. So you got, like I said, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. We do have paid ways of driving traffic. I'll show you guys the Craigslist ads. I love Craigslist. So many people forget about Craigslist. Has anyone posted a Craigslist ad today out of my members? Lori did? Yeah, I knew Lori did. Anyone else? If you're not on Craigslist, you're losing out on a lot of money, especially with the flipping business that you guys are going to be learning about in the mastery level. My husband and son just flipped a watch last weekend with Craigslist. You got to get eyeballs to what you're doing. Okay. It's absolutely unequivocal. If you don't have traffic and you don't have eyeballs to your offer, you're making what? Like the big doubles, you know what I mean? Like you're not making money if you're not getting people to what you're doing, right? So that's the reason why it's not hard. This is how I'm sponsoring 1 to 2 people a day. All right. So back to this. Let's do a campaign. All right. For our Craigslist. Of course, I'm going to fast forward. I'll show you guys what Rob and I did today behind the scenes right before the Zoom. I'm going to go to the categories. I'm going to fast forward. I'm going to pretend like we already got the page set up because we do. Let's go right here. I call it the steal the campaign. Steal the system that I use to rank to any leaderboard. This is where I'm driving traffic right now. The page is converting. We're getting tons and tons of opt-ins and sales, and we're going to Craigslist. You guys see all these little pink Craigslist ads? Anyone see those? Like, isn't that insane how many Craigslist ads I have there? All those are only $5. Okay, $5 an ad. Can anyone handle $5 tonight on their business? I know Lori already did it. So I'm going to pick on Lori too tonight. As far as not pick on you, but I'll call on you. Okay. So anyway, this is one of the ads. So let's edit this ad. I spent $5 on. Now, of course, if you're a member and you have the back office, you're going to know how to do this, right? I will keep out some of this stuff because you guys got to understand something. Not everybody on the Zoom and on my YouTube has Get Fearless Freedom yet. Okay. But the steps are back there on how to use the Craigslist auto reply software. Now, Lori, was it pretty easy to use it once you got the hang of it? All right, cool. All right, cool. And how long did it take you to set up the Craigslist auto reply software? These are real people. I haven't paid Lori, just by disclaimer, I haven't paid Lori or nothing like that to come on here and give a testimonial for my auto reply software. How long did it take you to set up the Craigslist?
Not long at all. Once it said back there, to set it up, it said, be sure you read all of this before, which is only like, what, a 3-minute read. And everything was so self-explanatory. I mean, I had my ad up and done and ready within an hour, I would say,
That's reasonable.
just from scratch. I mean, I knew nothing about it.
Yeah, you knew nothing about
read
what
the
to say.
instructions and said, okay, I'm going to do this. The first time ever posting on Craigslist. And within the hour, I was like, sweet. I did it.
You did it. Now, and everybody, and Lori too, especially because now you're starting on Craigslist. So what you're doing is you're seasoning your Craigslist. Okay. And this is where I want to really make sure that this is recorded. Are we still recording? Okay. Because this is going to be in the back office. And like I said, all of my products, by the way, in the back office are evergreen. What does that mean? It means that you can use this over and over and it'll never get stale. This training that I'm giving you guys, this is all built from the ground up. My son will even vouch for this. He's seen my programmer program this. This is stuff that I've put back here the past 4 years. And so we keep putting and adding more. So what Lori, like I said, what Lori's had access to, because she's at the $500 mastery level, is she's got the Craigslist auto reply software. There's no one online that has a Craigslist auto bot. I mean, you might as well say, and I talked to my programmer again today, and I said, so how's everything going behind the scenes? Because I always want to know, how's everything going? How's my members liking it, loving it, with the support tickets? And he says, everything's going great. Software's running smoothly, membership's going great. And I said, all right, awesome. So I'm always checking in with him because he's behind the scenes. I know nothing about HTML. I know nothing about programming a program. That's why I work with the best. The people that are sitting on the Zoom are the best. You guys are the best of the best. So what I wanted to say to you guys tonight is that once you get that Craigslist seasoned, you can keep putting up $5 ads, and I'd say every 48 hours or so, you'll want to make sure you'll want to check your Craigslist in your area to make sure that your ads are at the top. You know how everybody's trying to always back and forth, making sure that their Facebook, is always, the algorithm, all that kind of stuff. Doesn't that trend most days drive you batty? Oh my gosh, I'm not getting so many loves, likes, anything, so there's some days, and I made almost a $2,000 weekend, right? I mean, my goal is $1,000 days. Okay. $2,000 days. Not everybody wants a $30,000 to $60,000 a month. I understand that. I do. Okay. What I'm talking about though, is like with Craigslist, you can put up as many ads as you want, honestly, with this software, and you don't have to worry about replying. So the reason why my programmer programmed this software is because one time, I think Howie remembers it, we were on a mastermind and we said, oh my gosh, how come Craigslist won't allow our websites? Well, they started blocking websites. Okay. So that's the reason. Hence, we came up with the Craigslist Autobot software. I always like to tell people the reason behind it is because you can't put your website in the Craigslist postings anymore. They don't allow it. So what happens is when you use the software, you'll have a little area back here to when they reply. So watch this. I have a Craigslist ad up right here. So when they reply right here, I love this ad. It's brought in a lot of money. Okay. I build teams with these ads, by the way, if anyone is knowing what I'm talking about, anyone that knows I'm a list builder. And then when I launch something, they know, well, it's because I've been doing all this stuff in the background. I'm showing you guys behind the scenes. I do a DMO. I do a 90-minute DMO, which is in the back office of my Get Fearless Freedom. But this one, for example, so I'll sit down and Rob and I will do maybe a half an hour on Craigslist. Done. Half an hour on Facebook. Done. Half an hour on YouTube. I think you guys get the picture. So we do 4 to 5 marketing methods in a day, 90 minutes. Okay. Now, I also wanted to talk about focus, because you do have to have some focus. You need to shut off your phone, shut off your messenger. Listen, I have lots and lots of members, and I'm still marketing right alongside you guys and gals. I do it every single day. Okay. I do mindset training. I do marketing, because I don't care what other people are doing. I know that my lead generation strategies work because they're bringing in members. See what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. And then I also purchase traffic, which is a really fast way to build your list, by the way. So here, let's break this down a little bit. See why this says ready? Reply to this email to test it out. So when someone clicks reply right here, we're going to, pretend like we click reply. I'm not going to do it because I get my own message. I'm going to also get a notification that I posted this. So you'll also get an email saying that, yes, you paid the $5. Yes, your ad is up. Okay. So it's up, it's right here. This is the ad. So when they reply, it's going to get this. Hello, thanks for replying to my Craigslist ad. Please click here for a 4-minute video. Now, where does that link go? Does anyone know? Where would we be putting this? Where do you think I should be directing those people to? Anyone can answer. Anyone. Members.
The capture page.
Yeah. The capture page specifically, because all we're doing here is we're just tour guiding people. I'm a highly paid tour guide. We are never telling, selling, or explaining. We're sending them right to the capture page. Now, believe it or not, I have a lot of members driving them right to the sales page. No, please don't drive them to the sales page, even though my video might be really great that Rob put together, but don't drive them to the sales page. You always want to drive them to you can call it landing page, squeeze page, capture page, whatever. The page is the one where you're collecting their email, so that when you start building your list, who's going to be emailing them out for you? Me. That's the other thing that I think it blows people's minds, that we have the only online. There should be like tens of thousands of people in these Zoom seats tonight because I'm the only one in the internet marketing space, in the especially the mid-ticket, the mid-level, and soon to be high ticket space, that sends out emails for people. See all these email drop downs? Okay. Just following up with you. So then I can go in here while you guys all you got to do is generate leads all day long. My job's a little bit more, right? I'm generating leads. I'm sending out emails for 2 systems, which I'll show you guys the health and wellness one that we use. Okay. But if you're a member to member fan and you want to make that 200 and 500 plus build wealth, then this is the system for you. Get Fearless Freedom. It's just amazing. The kind of, 1 second, I got to let another gal in. So you got the Craigslist autoresponder where you can drive traffic. You can even change it up to whatever primary business opportunity that you're building, right? So you can go in here. This is very customizable. You can go in here and then you can highlight that, click, let's see, which one is it? Like this one. Yep. And then just tell them where you want them to go. For me, I'm driving them into, GFF. And then if I want to change up, I get bored maybe one day. There's no reason why you should get bored, but let's say you do get bored and, I don't know, you want to do some more in a different state or different, maybe a different income stream or whatever, right? This system, you can use it for anything. And that's the cool part about it. Obviously, I want you to use it for Get Fearless Freedom. And then if you want to use this for your primary opportunity, or join one with us, it's up to you guys. This tonight though, I like to give high value so that you guys can really see what kind of software that we have in the background. And I've been using this, like I said, for 4 years. I'm so glad that it's actually revamped so that you guys can put $500 in your pocket while you're building your, let's say, residual income or, whatever your health and wellness business. I have people and customers and clients all over the world. Now, like I said, I have some teams in Canada, in the UK, they'll probably be listening to this. Now, I do want to bring that subject up. If you are out of the United States, I'm not quite sure how to use Craigslist. out of the United States. You might have to, if you're trying to target market the United States, you might have to change your IP. You'll just have to just do some testing with the Craigslist. Okay, with the Craigslist auto reply. I did hear from, is it Howie, are you able to, he's actually in Australia. Are you able to post Craigslist? It says Craigslist worldwide. If you can type that in the chat, that'd be great. Are you able to use the Craigslist auto reply software? Sorry, I almost said UK. I've been up early this morning because of my UK team. But can you use it in Australia, Howie? I gotta stop my screen share so I can see what he says. Let's see here. Yeah, if you want to just type it in there, that'd be great. Oh, it's been flagged. Yep. Okay. Yeah, in that case, then you definitely want to probably get another Craigslist account. I've been flagged probably 20,000 times in my career with Craigslist. So, and it happens, especially if you are using a domain name or a website or something like that. But with the auto reply bot, you should be fine. Yep, but if sometimes people get flagged, and that happens, I usually change my IP address or I have Rob help me change my IP address around a little bit. But the US, the major cities to post in on Craigslist, you can actually Google it. There's like 20, you can put in the top 20 Craigslist, the best cities to post in Craigslist. I happen to live in 2 of them. The top, San Francisco, is really high. If you can rotate your IP address, that will help, like I said, or get a VPN. I'm sure a lot of people have heard of what is a VPN, right? So, but to get down to the nitty gritty, how and what should you say in your ad, right? That's probably going through your head tonight. I mean, we have some of that in our group that we're building out, and I'll show you guys that, where some of that information is. So if you haven't joined, once you join, you'll be added into this group here. It's a paid group for my membership for the Fearless Health, or excuse me, Fearless. I have 2 systems, so I'll talk about the Fearless Health one in a minute. This is for Get Fearless Freedom. For some reason, this group, I don't know, I have to have either Rob or Howie help me set this up a little bit better. For some reason, I can't seem to post. You can see some of here, some of my Craigslist. I was even telling Lori this the other day, the actual wording. Now, and I have to, like I said, I have a system that's very general. It's not just specific to Get Fearless Freedom, but I can share some of the copy with you guys tonight. So once you get your Craigslist open and your ad account set up, I'll show you guys some of the ads. And it's just from experience that I've learned how to do these. You can use some of these titles. I always recommend to spin it. Like, what do I mean by that? I always mean like at least put something like a different money sign so that Craigslist doesn't try to, take down all of our ads. So try not to copy this verbatim. I've had other systems where people have, and I even spelt that wrong. Look at that. Sometimes I spell things wrong on purpose. I get so many more signups when I goof up with spelling. And I've shared this before with some of my members on these Zooms, but I literally have, they're just like, wow, she's not, I got to check this out. Like this, she's not a very good speller. Well, I'm going to open up her email. So we get a higher open rate on emails. It's just the craziest thing, right? I know for me, when I was looking for a sponsor, I didn't want someone that I was going to feel really uncomfortable around. I didn't want someone that was like, was going to be correct in every teeny little thing that I did. So, I am who I am. Just be yourself. Economy will collapse. Are you ready for it? This one really pulls. Okay. In fact, I might put it in my group. And I always put a signature there. Now, why do I do that? Because when they get an auto reply from me, let me go in here. Let's see. Got close some windows down. When they get an auto reply from me and they opt into my capture page, then they're going to see it in my signature. Does that make sense? So always be putting your name, or, you know, you could even put, heck, in this reply, you could even put, letting Jerry back in, you could even put your YouTube or your Facebook or your Messenger or whatever. Okay, again, I very rarely will put my cell phone in at this point. No, I'm not putting my, especially in a Craigslist ad. And I've had some people ask me that recently. You do, if you want. Now, a lot of people know who I am, but, you know, I've been around for 12 years, but I'm saying in the member-to-member space, but I'm saying, like, if you guys want to, and you want to talk to someone, you know, for me, I don't mind talking to people. It doesn't bother me at all. 1 second, let me mute Jerry. So, you know, put it in your email follow-up maybe. Now, I don't do that anymore either. You know, so again, it's up to you guys. I'm just giving you guys suggestions. Does anyone have any questions on the Craigslist process tonight? Lori, you said you had some questions, so fire them away.
I did have some questions the other day, but I found the answers in the back office.
Yeah, perfect.
They were there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Isn't it a great way to get leads for any opportunity, the system?
Oh, it really is. Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've been building my list through Craigslist, Facebook, YouTube, all of these methods. And of course, you know, buying traffic through solo ads, which I wanted to mention. I'm now also able to run traffic for people. And I started with Owen today, and who was it? Trying to remember his name. 2 people today. He's not on the Zoom, I don't see. But yeah, it was Frank. So yeah, so I mean, you can plug right into the system and I can start immediately driving traffic right to your capture page.
Mhm. Yeah, I already got a couple of people that responded to that Craigslist ad, so they are now in my email list.
Wow. Isn't
Yeah.
that amazing?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was exciting.
So, I mean, I've been doing this, like I said, for 4 years since I got the system. Now I'm trying to remember when we launched the Craig. Does anyone on here remember how he's been with us for a long time with Rob? But do you guys remember, was it 2 years, and Terry, was it 2 years ago we've had this? So, but we wanted to make the Craigslist software exclusive to the mastery level, you know? So you either have to upgrade, you know, if some of the 300 level to the 500, but we wanted it to be in the mastery. But yeah, we love, my family loves Craigslist. I mean, we have like 3 Craigslist accounts. Like the guys, like I said, once you guys start learning and going through the mastery training, which is not only my traffic training, the Facebook mastery training, the video marketing training, but we also have the side gig hustles. Okay. And then my husband has the bonus hustle back there, where he teaches people how to buy and sell. Okay. So it's literally a system within a system, you know. I mean, has anyone gone through all of the videos yet? There's about 20 of them. Has anyone gone through like all of them? Anyone that's brand new?
Not yet.
Have you, Michael?
Not yet.
Oh, not
I've
yet.
gone through some of them, but not yet, not all of them.
All
I mean,
right.
just as a sidebar to your Craigslist commentary, I would definitely recommend you do not put a phone number in any ad.
No,
In
don't.
fact, you let that go 2 or 3 steps before a phone number gets posted.
Yes.
You do Craigslist long enough, you will get the you know what, people who will call or text or the most vile things. So if you have something of a strong stomach and a tough hide, you'll let it slide right off. But if anybody gets anything too personal, it can get really nasty. So
Yeah,
and that comes from experience. So that's
for
not
sure.
hyper.
Well, and that's the whole point of my software, is so that no one ever has to talk to you. You know,
Yeah,
I
no, it's
honestly-
not that you that I don't mind. I like talking to people. In fact, I think I first learned about you all the way going back to Titum, the Titum days.
Oh, yeah, that's
And
right. High ticket,
yeah, that was big ticket.
$22,000 sales.
Right. And I was a big fan of Craigslist also. A great deal, if not the majority of all of my sales came through Craigslist.
Yep.
Um, I was posting in the jobs section only because that was the system that I was taught, and it produced very well. And you could afford to do it in the jobs section because they're a little more lenient. In other words, you can post a link in the jobs section to your website. And you
I
can
post
post.
in there, but I'm not gonna show it on my live on my YouTube. I might after I stop the
Oh,
live,
sure,
but I'll share where I go.
sure,
But I won't
sure.
on my YouTube channel because I got people that haven't, and even on here, people haven't purchased it yet. But yeah, you learn all
Yeah.
that in the 2 videos that I have. I have 2 1-hour videos back there in Craigslist.
Right.
That's why I
But it's-
said I was wondering who's gone through the whole, the
No,
whole training,
yeah.
because all of the it's all in the training, honestly.
Right. No, like I said, I've used Craigslist extensively, and it's a home run considering, at least at that time, if you paid $35, they will first of all, one of the things they'll let you do also, if you're advertising in the jobs section and then in sales, you can post nationwide. You're not restricted to,
Mhm.
maybe 2 or 3 states in your surrounding area. And they also provided you the ability. Now, I never used a link. I always had a visit website button that was just connected to the capture page. But yeah, that's all I wanted to mention was as far as phone numbers go. Wait until you have either gotten it and they're getting autoresponder emails before you reveal a phone number. Because that, like I said, if you do it long enough, you will cross paths with some wacky people.
Well, it's not just that either. It's actual scams. Like
Yes, yeah,
the reason why my husband and son use this software, and he could speak to this, my son's on right now. And they buy a lot, and sell a lot, but they use the software. That's why I said it's not only for a biz op, but this can be used for any opportunity, any business, honestly, that needs more
right.
exposure. This person has a beauty academy on here, for example, if it's the person I'm thinking of, maybe it's another person that jumped on one of my Zoom here, but because I let everybody know I'm gonna have a Zoom. I let
Yeah.
my list know, and you guys gotta do the same thing. Send out a personal text, say, hey, jump on one of our Zooms tonight. You're gonna learn a lot.
Right.
That's how I started going and getting the fearless movement going.
Yeah.
I have my whole UK team. They got me on a Zoom next Monday at 1:00. I love Zooms because the thing is then people get to see what you got,
Exactly.
to help
Yeah.
them in any area. But yeah, the last thing you want to do, and that's why I said nowhere in my training or process tonight have I ever said, put your phone number in there. So getting back to square one, if you go into the Craigslist like Lori said, there's nowhere in here that we say in the 6 steps to put your phone number in. Nowhere.
Right.
I recommend if you want to really, really automate it and have fun with your family and things like that and go out and about like I do, is to never have the phone number, just let the system close your sales. It's all about conversion at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll do a whole conversion Zoom, but that's not tonight.
Right.
Tonight specifically is just for Craigslist. So
I think the probably why I found more success a few steps in and giving people my phone number was because if you're going, and again, that was a program that was offering a $3,500 or a $6,500 package. They, like you said, it's not just the system, they are buying you as well. And it just sets their minds at ease that you can have a Zoom conversation with somebody show them everything, be transparent. There's no pressure selling or anything like that. And you don't help them really, and this sounds counterproductive, make up their minds, but you tell them there's your story, and 99% of the time, it's their story as well. I initially started with big ticket to supplement my income.
Oh,
which
yeah,
is
don't get me wrong. If it's a high ticket, I'm specifically, Michael, talking about Get Fearless Freedom tonight. I'm
Oh,
talking
yes,
about
yes. No, I know. I didn't.
Now, when I get to $1,000 level, I'll be.
Yeah,
closing
no, I
sales for-
didn't mean to get us off track like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. We gotta keep on track tonight because I don't have a ton of time. I got
Okay.
10 more minutes and then we're off.
Okay, I'll
But yes,
zip it.
specifically for 200 and 500, I don't want people thinking that they're gonna have to talk to people. So, but yes, a $2,000 sale, I have a high ticket with a callback team if you're interested in. Just join me after tonight. I'll be more than happy to take your $2,000 sale, Michael. It's got a callback team in place, okay? And some people on here do have that, okay? So I don't want to get off track. The $200 and $500, no. I mean, if someone wants to call me, I'm the company owner and I will gladly talk to them if you guys want me to, okay? I have no problem talking to your leads. Just let me know. Shoot me a text, shoot me a Facebook message. I'll be more than happy to jump on the phone for $200 and $500. I have some people messaging me. You messaged me on Facebook. I don't mind that. That's why I said I can voice clip, and Rob goes into that with the training, voice clipping and getting people interested. I'm talking about like an actual cell phone. Don't put it in your Craigslist ad. Don't put it, if you want to put it in your email follow-ups, great.
Right.
That's up to you guys. So I'm just giving you guys what I do. I'm just sharing my strengths. So
Okay.
yeah, with this system, I honestly think that that's what everybody should have in this internet space is a Craigslist way to generate leads because it's very reasonable. It's very cheap, $5, you can spend $20 in a week and you're getting some good, listen to Lori. She's already got 2 leads. That's great. And again, now Lori has them on her Aweber so she can use those 2 people for anything, any opportunity. So with Lori, she's in 2 of them with me. Anyone else have anything to share on Craigslist? I'll go ahead and share my back office again to just kind of cover. There was one thing I wanted to talk about, the done for you. Now, most of the time when you have a funnel and you have a system, you're always wondering, okay, what's the follow-up email? What should they be like once someone opts in? Well, you have some samples back here. You have your done for you portal that I have. Of course, you guys don't have it, I do. So make sure that you're you're building whatever list you want to build back here, okay? In your actual Aweber setup. So, and where is that? Let's see. I'm trying to remember. Here it is, right here. So you got samples, you got 4 or 5 different samples. If you guys want to use these are really good back here. Honestly, these have converted so many leads into sales for me that I can't even count. So we put the 5 and is it 7? Yeah, 7 emails back there. And again, this is just honestly, this can be generic for anything. So anything that you're marketing online, you can send them back to your actual page, and that's the join link. So that's another kind of cool feature for Get Fearless Freedom. So I'm going to go ahead and end this on my, stop the live stream on my YouTube channel, and then I'm going to end the recording. Unless, Rob, did you want to say anything tonight? Yeah, Howie, something like that would be cool. Yeah, because you're leaving them in person. Yeah, for sure, on a business card. I'm just reading comments.